Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's wait till people get in the chat so we can all talk about it. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So, for the time being, I'm on break. So, a lot of people ask me about, like, Montez, how you feel about the deportation and illegal immigrants and stuff like that? Wait till a little bit more people get in the chat. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till a little bit more people get in the chat. So right now, I'm on break at UPS or whatever. But we're gonna talk about the deportation, the immigrants, the illegal immigrants. We're gonna wait till a little bit more people get in the chat, and I can get into a lighter area. But look, how y'all doing on this Good Friday? If y'all can hear me, how you guys doing? Whew. Okay, I'm brighten this up. Headphones off. Whew. How y'all doing on this Good Friday? I'm gonna wait till more people get in the chat. Then we're gonna have this conversation, and we're gonna have this conversation. I'm looking to, we not here to troll. We not here to. We just trying to bring you some insight. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to bring some insight and exactly how I feel about the situation. Also, I am willing to hear what you guys got to say about it. So I know like everybody feels some type of way about it, about the legal immigrants. Excuse the do rag. I kind of had it on for a little bit too long. So I had it on for too long. But look, how y'all feel about it? I want you guys to hit the like button up top. Make sure you guys hit that comment, share, subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. We're going to hopefully have an intelligent conversation. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. So, if y'all new to my channel, my name is Montez, and my channel is called It's the Montez Channel. So, before I say we fuck with Trump, I'm gonna wait till more people get in live. Make sure y'all hit that like button. This like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and you guys like real life tune in. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I had a lot to say about it. So we're gonna wait till we get like 10 more people in our live. Or better yet, we got 14 people. So the whole new policy with the deportation thing, I somewhat semi agree a little bit. I know it sounds bad, but like I kind of agree what Trump was saying, and I know it might sound bad and everything, but I feel like if you come in this country illegally, uh, whatever happens, they're gonna catch you pretty much. And on the forerunners, a lot of people be like, well, you're a minority, you're African American. You're supposed to be able to support us, you're supposed to protest with us. And I'm just gonna say, the elephant in the room. A lot of Spanish people wasn't really rocking with black people. You get what I'm saying? A lot of Spanish people wasn't really rocking with black people. Mexicans don't really like blacks. Cubans don't really like blacks. Spanish people entirely really do not like blacks. They don't like darker shade of people. You get what I'm saying? I seen Spanish go against black with white, and I seen Cuban go against black with other Cubans. So it's like I kind of how I feel like with the whole situation. I feel like if you're here legally, you should not be here. And I know it sounds bad or whatever, but if you're here legally, you should not be here. Take the proper steps. If they want to deport you, you get what I'm saying? And the whole thing that really get me the most was that I kept seeing like people was like waving flags of their countries and burning the American flag. I don't get it. If your country is that good, why don't you just go back? Yeah, that's how I feel. If your country was that good, why not you just go back? Go back to the country that you holding a flag on. You get what I'm saying? But make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure I hit that like button. So my numbers are kind of dwindling a little bit, so we're gonna wait until we have a little more people, so we can talk about it. And I want to hear y'all side of the story about it. So we're gonna wait. Dang, that line really, I had that do-rag on a little bit too long. I had that do-rag on a little bit too long. But look, drop how y'all feel about it in the conversation box. If you want to support the channel, my cash app is Dirtymontez313. Support the channel. Exactly. Show Shane, yeah. Deportation isn't bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fact that people are going to the point where they be like, oh, I've been deported. My family's here. They took me away from my kids and family. And some people might say, like, in a minority race, like black people got done way worse than being deported. You get what I'm saying? We came to America forcefully. You get what I'm saying? We didn't ask to be here. We was forcefully taken from our homes as African Americans and forced into slavery, forced into racism. All the things that we had to fight, like without us. Listen, yeah. Without us, like people of color, like minority, blacks, there would not be no other race in America that would have a voice and be able to voice their opinion. Black people was the front runners of civil rights movements. It wasn't the Mexicans, it wasn't the Chinese, it wasn't the Asians, it wasn't even the Indian demographics. It was the black people that brought awareness to civil rights movements. So that's what I feel like. So a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Spanish want people of color to be on the front runner and protest with them and get shot with them. One thing I learned about Spanish people in Georgia in my whole entirety of life, I learned that Spanish people do not like blacks. They love our culture, they love our women, they love everything about us, but they do not like us as a race of people. You might have a few Spanish people that generally like you for being black. But predominantly, the darker shade, the darker you are, the most racial moral treatment that you have to go through. So if you guys want to drop an opinion and how your opinion is, go to my comment box at the bottom and drop your opinion. Tell me exactly how you feel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like a Trump supporter. You get what I'm saying? Sorry, not sorry, but I'm kind of like a Trump supporter. Make sure you guys hit that like button, that comment button, that share, subscribe button, and tune in. Hit that like button up top, right here. Hit that like button up top. We need more likes. So I want you guys to like touch base and tell me how you guys feel about the deportation. Because we had a little riot in Georgia. Where a police car was vandalized, car window was broken. It was a lot of stuff that happened, pretty much, up here in Georgia. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie, when It was all about people like black people being mistreated. The Spanish people did not stand up. You know what I'm saying? They sided with Caucasian people. And whatever they reasoning, why do they wait till something bad happens to talk about let's come together as a type of people? So I'm gonna just be honest. That's just what I experienced. My whole life for like we're gonna wait till get a little bit more people and I'm gonna talk about like my personal experiences from what dealing with Spanish people, Mexicans, Cubans, and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk about that. So, but right now, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Tune in for future videos, notification bell. Hit that notification bell. If you want to support my channel, my Cash App is Dirtymontez313. You can Cash App me anything you like. It's just any for future videos. It's just supporting. It might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but anything helps with this whole like YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow and be way more successful in my videos and more successful on my channel. And a few more months down the line, hopefully, I'm gonna start a new series called "Living in My Car." And the whole goal to that is basically to save up to get 100K. So tell me how you guys feel about the topic. The topic tonight is how do you feel about immigrants, excuse me, and ISIS targeting illegal immigrants, taking illegal immigrants from their family, taking illegal immigrants just out in the open. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing them, separating them from family. So I want you guys to just tell me exactly how you guys feel. If you guys, like I said, if you guys want to support, hit that like button. I need at least 4 likes. Hit that like button. Give me at least 4 likes. Hit that subscribe button. Drop any conversation you want to have in the bottom of the comment box. We're here to talk about it. We don't judge. We're not here to troll. We just basically want to hear how do you guys feel about ISIS targeting illegal immigrants and separating them from their family, friends, and picking them up from their jobs, detaining them. I just want to know how do you guys feel about it. So we're gonna wait until we get somebody who's ballsy enough to tell me exactly how they feel from their opinion, so we can shed light on the situation. Should we care about it? Should we feel some type of way about it? How do we feel about it? But until then, until one of you guys drop in the comment box, hit a like button right top. We got 8 people in my live right now. Hit a like button right up top. It doesn't hurt much to hit a like. Yeah, just hit a like. But just how do you guys feel about it? Shane, if you still here, tell me exactly how you feel. Like, if you still here. Robin, if you still here, tell me how you feel. The brothers, tell me how you guys feel about the topic. So tell me exactly how you guys feel about it. We just cooling out on this Good Friday. We on break. As you can see, we work at UPS. We've been here for like 24 hours. So you guys drop a like button right up top. It doesn't hurt much. Just drop a like. Drop a like. Tell me how you guys feel about it. If we can get to 4 likes, I'm gonna tell you about my personal experience with dealing with Spanish, Cubans, Mexicans, and stuff like that. Just get me the 4 likes, and I'm gonna tell you my experience. I'm gonna tell you my experience with dealing with racism at its highest and worst degree when dealing with Spanish people, and when dealing with Spanish people in the South. So that's exactly how we're gonna do it. Give me the 4 likes, and I'm gonna tell you guys my unique experience with dealing with racism, from dealing with Spanish to Cubans to Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, of dealing with Spanish people. And we're gonna just give me the 4 likes. That's all I'm asking for. Just asking for 4 more likes. Just 1 more like. hit that like button. I know you guys can do it. Hit that like button. You guys are watching. You guys are tuning in. Definitely tuning in. Okay, hold on for a second. We'll be right back. Oh, we right back with it. Okay. So, if anyone must know, I grew up in this small town called North Carolina. In this small little town in North Carolina, I faced a lot of racism, a lot of racial remarks from Spanish, from the Mexican people. So it's not like I'm new to it, pretty much, but I dealt with a lot of racism. My first job as a adolescent, you get what I'm saying? When I was like in my I think I was like 14 or 15. My first real job I dealt with, I always loved Spanish and I loved the Spanish culture, and I wasn't. Basically, what I'm saying is, like, I didn't know Mexicans did not like blacks until I got my first job. My first job, I was working at a car wash. And I was working at a car wash. So when I was working at a car wash in that small little rural town, North Carolina, it was predominantly like 3 African American people. The owner was African American. I guess the nephew of the family was African American, and I predominantly worked with a lot of Spanish. So I was always friendly to the Spanish because I always loved Spanish. I love the Spanish culture. I love the Mexican culture. I love, just being around Spanish. So, a long story short, within that job, it wasn't even a year. A couple of months go by, and I'm doing amazing. I became a regular with the Caucasian people in that town because they know me because I washed the car. They said I was funny. And they said they love my energy. I speak English and everything. So I used to get tipped a lot. At this Spanish job, at this car wash, I used to get tipped a lot. Just because I'm not trying to sound racist or anything like that. White people in that town and black people just love my spirit because they say I was really, really funny. They enjoyed getting their car cleaned by me. So when I was cleaning the cars and I cleaned it with such a fast efficiency, they were like, okay, here's a tip. One roughly time that I got a tip for $80. The whole day I just got a tip. Like the other workers were Spanish, and I got a tip for $80. So that $80 tip, the Caucasian, the white lady, I gotta say it like that. The white lady, she told my Spanish supervisor, "Hey, I want to tip this guy $80. He did a fantastic job. He kept me laughing. He kept me entertained at the job. I'm giving him $80. And my supervisor did not know I was listening. And he said, I'm going to make sure he get it. And as soon as she left out the door, she said, hey, I just gave your supervisor $80 tip for you. I gave you an $80 tip because you did a great job. I enjoyed working, coming to the car wash because you make it so willing. You make it so good to be around you. You got great energy. So I go to my supervisor. And say, hey, did I get a tip? He told me no. He said, no, you did not get a tip. The lady said that you did a bad job on her car. You used wax instead of whatever chemical they had. And I know he was lying. I give everybody 3 chances. So I know he was lying. Next thing you know, I see that he put the $80 inside the tip jar with the other Hispanics. And and I'm kind of upset. This is my first job. I'm underage. I don't know too much about how to speak Spanish at this time. So I just took it with a grain of salt. I said, you know what? Next customer, I'm just gonna make sure I get the tip. And so, long story short, another lady tipped me $40. A lady tipped me $40, and I put it in my pocket. And my supervisor, when I told you he was Spanish, he told the owner and said, Montez is stealing out the car. Montez is stealing tips. So I turned the tip in. I say, no, I did not steal the tip. The lady tipped me, and we was going back and forth. Me and the owner, it was like just to make it fair. And he made a valid point. Said just put it in a tip jar. They're gonna share the tips with you equally. And I took his word for it. So at the end of the day, tell me why all the Mexicans was grabbing the tips that I made. They barely even speak any English. Their customer service was terribly bad because they did not speak a lick of English. Their energy was off. The energy was angry. They had a bad disposition about themselves at the car wash. But because I was the only minority there cleaning the cars, they tipped me $5. Everybody walked home with $100 that day. They tipped me $5. This place is called Carolina Car Wash in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So they tipped me $5 at the car wash. The entire time of duration, I'm working at this car wash, right? And I didn't have a bank account, so I used to have to pick up my physical paychecks. And I never had any anger or no hate, you know what I'm saying? No bad energy towards Spanish. I always loved Spanish, right? So, with this being said, the duration of the time, I used to supposed to go up there to pick up my paychecks. My supervisor, who was Mexican, all of a sudden, when it comes to me picking up my paychecks goes missing. And I'm thinking like, man, I'm doing 40 hours a week during the summertime. Why is my paychecks going missing? You're my supervisor. Explain it to me. Why is my paychecks going missing? You know what he did? Oh, me no English. So I tried to get a translator. Try to get the other Mexican workers to translate. And then they made a comment and said, Pluto el negro. This Benchay Caibon el negro, Pluto. Stupid nigga. And that's what they said. And I'm young. I didn't know how to defend myself. And this was my first time dealing with racism by the Spanish race. I'm not saying what happened to me wasn't justifiable. Maybe I was irritating to them. Maybe I did too much and the customers love me. It can be a various amounts of reasons. Before I say I hate a group of people, I give everybody a chance. And not only were some of the workers that was working at Carolina Car Wash in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a lot of them was illegal immigrants. They did not have papers. So in this small rural town like Chapel Hill, North Carolina, we're not dealing with racism, so we're gonna remove you, buddy. And we're gonna talk about, since everybody said black people are monkeys, we're gonna talk about that too. So we're gonna continue with our story, and that's exactly what they called me. They called me El Negro, Benchay Caibon. And then I had one of my co-workers who was Spanish. He did give me a banana. He was really racist. Made a lot of racial and derogatory comments. And I'm thinking like, wow, why do they hate us so much? Why do they hate us so much? They get their hair braided, and just like us, they love our women. They love listening to our music. They celebrate and worship our celebrities more than we celebrate our celebrities. You get what I'm saying? And the whole time, I think that I'm doing a great job because I'm getting tipped great. I have a lot of great references from customers trying to hire me at their company when I was young. And next thing you know, I get fired. I get fired. So I get fired from Carolina Car Wash. Not because I did anything wrong, but the Mexican supervisor told the owner of he told the owner of the car wash I was stealing out the cash drawer. There was no physical proof stating that I was stealing anything, right? And this is the Mexican worker, and he had a lot of other Mexicans at that job stick with the same story and stick with the same propaganda that I was stealing. I get fired, and I'm pissed, and I'm thinking like, what the hell? What the hell am I doing wrong? Like, I'm loving Spanish people. I'm trying to give them a chance. Like, what the hell am I doing wrong? And I got fired. This was my first job. My first job. So we're gonna put that motherfucking timeout. We're gonna put that motherfucking timeout. We're not dealing with trolls. Especially we're not dealing with trolls. On my channel, I don't deal with no trolls. If you hate me, don't watch me. If you don't want to hear my story, you don't gotta hear it. You don't gotta hear it. But hey, anyway. Man, this guy kind of made me forget my story. But I think I'm getting back to it. So I got fired. A few days down the line, I go try to pick up my last paycheck, and this time I'm upset. My supervisor, I overhear them say, "Here the monkey comes now. Here the monkey comes now." This big lip nigga come, and he's on his way to pick up his check. He don't know I threw it away. So I go to the owner of the car wash. Hey, I overheard that such and such. And I'm not racist for this. I think the other superior was Antonio. That's right. My supervisor, the name was called Antonio. And I told the owner of the car wash, I'm like, hey, I heard in Spanish, and I heard a little bit of it, the end of it. Antonio threw my paycheck away. I said, I don't know why. And the car wash, in this small rural town, there's a such thing called house niggas. And you know what I'm saying, house niggas. So he didn't care. So I asked him, I kept pressing him. I said, hey, if you do not give me my paycheck, I'm going to sue. So he looked everywhere. He was like, don't sue. I'm going to find your paycheck. Antonio did not throw your paycheck away. You're making up stuff. So the whole day I'm waiting. I go to the Carolina car wash at 5 in the morning. Tell me why the whole time I'm waiting 5 hours to pick up my paycheck. 5 hours to pick up my paycheck. The owner, we just gonna, I forgot the owner name, so we just gonna make a fake name. Just say the owner name is John. John says, Mr. Little, I can't find your paycheck. I think Antonio did throw your check away. I don't know why he did it. He threw your check away, but he said, what'd he say? He said that he threw my check away. So you know what the Mexican came up arguing. Oh yeah, nigga, I threw your check away. You monkey, I threw it away. And John didn't say nothing. He tried to calm us down. He tried to separate us. And but now mind you, I think like 14 years old at this time. So I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to defend myself, and I did not know how to interact with a group of Spanish people who came here illegally. Predominantly racist. And I didn't know how to speak Spanish, and like I said, it was a huge language barrier. So, years fast forward. Let me see. I gotta put this guy. Hold on, guys. I don't deal with trolls, and not in my chat. No, sir. But you got to go. G-O. It doesn't make me mad or anything, but we just telling a story. So, fast forward. Fast forward down the line. I'm in high school now. No. I'm not in high school. I'm in middle school now. I'm in middle school now. So I put that all behind me. I said, you know what? Even though I'm in this rural area called Chapel Hill, where predominantly Mexicans do not like people of color. They just love listening to our culture. They love being around us. They love being entertained by us, and I didn't let it, bother me. And it was numerous times of my life where I seen racism at its highest degree. It wasn't like I was getting, it wasn't like the racism was coming from people of Caucasian race. It was coming from more Asian race, Palestinian race, Mexicans, Spanish, Cubans, and everybody else. Yeah, I'm a UPS driver. And it wasn't like it wasn't like it was just coming from Caucasians. It was coming from people I did not know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in this rural town of Chapel Hill, a lot about this. And now I live in Georgia, and I deal with the most racism, the most disgusting, like bigoted things. You get what I'm saying? I deal with the most bigoted things. So when they generally ask, Montez, how do you feel about illegal immigrants getting separated? At this point, I'm kind of supporting Trump. I know it sounds bad. I'm supporting Trump because at the end of the day, we as a minority race, me as, I'm Jamaican. If anyone must know, I am Jamaican, and I'm mixed with Native American and black. So with that being said, I do feel like if you are coming in America illegally, you might need to be deported back where you came from. I do not get why people will burn the American flag. I don't get why people will burn the American flag and be like, protest and say Trump is the problem, and then they bring up their flag. They bring their flag and they dangle it around and burn the American flag. If your country is that good where you can promote terrorism and destruction, of private property and personal property, of stores and loot stores, burn them down to the ground, why don't you do that same energy and go to where you from? Spark up that backwood granny. That's all I'm just trying to say. If people hate America, if people hate what Trump is doing, and if they say illegal immigrants builded America, which they did not build America. Illegal immigrants did not build America. They just didn't do it. It doesn't sit right with me to just go with that propaganda like illegal immigrants did not build America. Illegal immigrants built America. It was black slaves, and even a little bit of Native Americans that builded America. Mexicans did not build America. Spanish people did not build America. It was blood, sweat, and tears off of African American people backs, Native American people backs. So when they say that, it's crazy. No, say chill, mate. I think we got somebody from London. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Trump isn't the best president, but like, it's somewhat the best option. You get what I'm saying? He's like the best option we have right now. Joe Biden, who that is, that's right. Joe Biden, he didn't even know what the hell he was. So the fact that people are going with that narrative and be like, oh man, Joe Biden was better. He didn't know where he was. He was senile. He was bad in health. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So Aztec Warrior. So if my information is wrong, my information is wrong, why don't you, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is my truth. It might not be true to you, and it's like, it's my truth somewhat. We kind of took it over from the natives, but look, Mexicans were part of America, kinda. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I love that you guys are speaking in my comment section. I love to hear you guys' point of view. I want to hear more of you guys' point of view. So it's like I said, we're not dealing with trolls. We're not dealing with hate. We're just trying, and what I'm trying to do is hit everybody's side and everybody opinion in a respectful manner where we can all look at each other and also have a intelligent conversation where we're not dealing with trolls, we're dealing with racism. Aztec Warrior. So now, I felt like 500 years ago, black people was enslaved. We was working in cotton fields, picking bananas, picking a lot of food. And when you go like to Florida, Spanish people are definitely built with unity. Definitely, they look out for each other. The Spanish people look out for each other. I mean, no, like at least Mexicans look out for each other. I seen Cubans when I went to Miami. I seen Cubans, me no black, and their skin complexion, their skin tone is not now. They're not picking vegetables and fruit. That's what I'm saying. Not now they're not. But 500 years ago, when we was being enslaved, they was picking everything. If you go to Miami and you see how Cubans interact with people of color and interact with their own, and you get what I'm saying? So, back to story time. This is my first time in Miami. I went to Miami when I got married with my ex-wife. And I never seen Cubans. I always thought, I just thought when I went to Miami, I seen Spanish people I seen Spanish Cubans, and I thought they was Caucasian people. And nope, and like, I always wanted to meet like Cuban people or whatever because I'm from the Caribbean, and I always wanted to meet them. And I brought my friend, and he's Mexican, and somehow, even though I had that rough patch with Mexicans growing up, I still made a valid friend. So we go to Miami. We was doing a construction job, and I was married, so I was with my wife. So me and him used to sleep in the hotel or whatever, just to make sure we make it to work every day. So I ain't gonna lie, his skin tone was a little dark. Like you can tell that he was definitely brown. So I forgot what we said. So when we was on the job, we on our way to the job, and it's my first time having first interaction with Cuban people, and dealing with racism from Cubans. We go to the construction job, and me and him, we knocking it out. We knocking it out because we make a great team together. We make a great team together. Like we doing brick masonry, we're doing demolition, and we're making a great team together. And the Cuban guy was a superior, was a supervisor, and they started speaking Spanish. And they kept saying, the Cuban guy kept saying El Negro, El Negro, El Negro. I forgot what he said. I think it was like El Negro Ben Aquí. First the conversation those two was having in Spanish. I know Cubans aren't Mexican. So the first conversation I seen they was having in Spanish, they was joking. And I'm thinking, I'm not gonna lie, and I know how this sound ignorant. I thought as Spanish people, all Spanish people like were the same. Because I just never really seen Cubans for the first time. And so me and him working at the job, man, and they joking. Then I see my buddy who is Mexican, his face and his disposition got angry. And he clenched his fist. I don't know what they were saying in Spanish. And I knew he was about to punch him, so I jumping away and try to split them up. And the Cuban guy hit me back in the head. Get out of here, nigga. Get out of here. Get your black ass out of here, nigga. And he somewhere said it in Spanish, so I didn't understand. So he said it, but when he said it, he was smiling. So, I thought it was a joke, so I thought like maybe the Cuban guy made a joke to my Mexican friend, and it pissed him off. So I'm thinking that it's a joke. And, I'm like, hey, man, it's just a joke. Relax. Calm down, man. And my Mexican friend says, he just called me a wetback, and he calls you a dirty monkey, dirty nigga. And I'm thinking like, man, I thought all Spanish people was the same. I'm a driver helper. And I said, in my mind, I'm thinking all Spanish people was the same. You get what I'm saying? I thought that everybody have love for each other. Like in the Jamaican race, we love each other. You get what I'm saying? We might be a little violent sometimes, but we look out for each other and we stick together. Not like typical black people where we hate and we just want to kill each other. Like Jamaican race, we smoke a little weed, we go to Caribbean events, and we just party all night. So with this, then I turn back around, I say, and I'm pissed. And this was when I was kind of a fighter. I was like a bad boy back then. So I say, bitch, say what you're saying. Say it in English. And he said, you wetback and you nigga, get off the job site before I call the police. And he said, I bet you understand that. So when dealing with Cubans, Spanish, and just dealing with Spanish entirely, I noticed that no matter how I look it, I'm always labeled as a monkey. You get what I'm saying? If I'm not putting my life on the line in protest, I'm always considered a monkey. I'm not good enough. And it's like, I'm not saying, like I say, this topic is not to offend anybody, but if you offend it, you might want to get off my channel. Yeah, we definitely short-staffed. I'm on break right now. So, yeah, they are short-staffed. But back to the story. And when excuse me. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And that's what I say. Aztec Warrior, I respect what you're saying. You are making the truth. You're saying the truth. Mexicans know how to whoop their ass off. I'm not, and I'm gonna be honest. Don't take the wrong way, people of color, like black people. Mexicans know how to build houses, businesses, and work nonstop. As black people, I seen some black people became so comfort and being lazy, don't want to work, make excuses, yell, the white man is always holding you back. It's a million things why some black people don't want to work. And for those black people that don't mind working, don't mind striving to get something more important than themselves, can, my props is to you fully. My props is to you fully. So like, Aztec Warrior making a valid point. But I also have other Mexicans and Spanish will tell you that the darker shade, they don't really like that much. And Cuban, when you go to Miami, Cubans do not like darker shade. You always see like two type of Cubans. You see the lighter Cubans and you see the darker Cubans. In Miami, there was a female, I think she was either Dominican or Cuban or whatever. She said growing up, her relatives and her siblings, we used to call her the N-word because she was darker. So it's always, they always look at us like our skin tone is ugly. You get what I'm saying? It's ugly. And they take our culture. Like I've got my favorite comedian said, everybody loves to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga. So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like man, that's crazy, Cody. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Back to the topic. Everybody loves to be black, but nobody wants to be black when it comes time. You get what I'm saying? Everybody loves the benefits of being black. Everybody loves that. Even our greatest storytellers or greatest musicians like Tupac spoke about racial treatment, prejudice. He spoke out about a lot of topics, about a lot of things. And it felt like when people of color needed support, we didn't get that same support. Hey guys, let me see. So if you guys new to the channel, hit that like button. At least give me 10 likes. We got 29 people inside the chat right now. Give me at least 10 likes. And if you want to join my membership, it's right here. Just click that button right here. Help me, help me and help my channel greatly by hitting this like button. Become a member today. I'm gonna have like personal talks. Well, I want you guys to basically like, where we can have like normal conversations without any hate, without any derogatory, like, you get what I'm saying? Where we can actually just have an insight, and we can also hear exactly how other people feel from other races. It's not always the black racist. I want to bring more people so they can voice their opinion about what's going on in America, what's going on with illegal immigration, what's going on with deportation, what's going on with mistreatment. I want to hear so much from you guys because I feel like, and this is me throwing it out there, until Mexicans, blacks, and other minority races can come together and create something together, we're going to always have the same problem. You get what I'm saying? We're going to have this problem for the rest of our lives. You get what I'm saying? If, when all said and done, I pray that everybody is safe after this. You get what I'm saying? I pray that everybody is safe after this. Like, everybody is be able to be reunited with their family, don't have to be deported, don't have to, you get what I'm saying? I want to see everybody do the right thing without being violent. But I feel like if protesters are promoting violence, violence only breeds violence. And that's just my point. You get what I'm saying? It's one thing to have a peaceful protest, but to breed nothing but violence and self-hate and self-propaganda and believe what the news is saying. I feel like at the end of the day, as black people and as Mexican people, we have a lot to learn about each other. We, believe it or not, we have way more in common than what we think we have in common. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It's a lot to make us in common, and we don't want to admit it. If you go to Los Angeles, for an example, when you go to Los Angeles, Mexicans do not like blacks. And people might say, well, we get along up here. No, they do not like blacks. If you go to Los Angeles, black people are killing each other. Black people are killing black. Black people are the only race of people that have to check in Los Angeles. And I know this might sound crazy. Like, oh, Montez, what are you saying? If just say propagandally, right? If I go to Los Angeles and I'm famous, I have to check in wherever I go. You get what I'm saying? Or something bad will happen. Now, mind you, when Mexicans go to Los Angeles, they don't have to check in. They're good wherever they go. Especially when the Mexican guy look like he's gang related. Black people are not gonna go bother him. So at the end of the day, I feel like as a race of people, we have to be more united. Mexicans stick together. Jamaicans stick together. Haitians stick together. Everybody sticks together but black people. You get what I'm saying? Minority people. Like just people that has, skin tone and skin melanin just like mine. We don't stick together. And it's crazy. It's crazy because it's like, but I honestly, it's crazy because I feel like until we finally stick together, until we finally address the elephant in the room of Spanish people do not like black people, we're going to keep avoiding it. You get what I'm saying? Keep avoiding that, conversation because I feel like, I don't know if my knowledge is completely right, but I felt like a couple years ago, like 500 years ago or whatever, Mexico was, I think a lot of darker skinned Mexicans, their ancestors came from Africa. I could be wrong. About it. And I felt like a lot of darker skinned Mexicans ancestors came from Africa, and they came from Africa. I forgot what war they said. Like they think it was like the Spanish slave trade or something like that. But I think a lot of Mexicans came from Africans. Maybe that's what I say. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Educate me so we can have a common understanding. I better yet, I'm gonna go look it up. So I want you guys just to hold on for 1 second. Okay, so I found exactly what I was looking for. I'm about to put it in the background. So this is what I'm talking about. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. So somewhat, I think that I'm right. You can read it yourself. Despite the historical racial Afro-Mexicans who identify as, I don't know why it's not letting me really see it. Let me try to wipe it away. So yeah, pretty much what I was saying is somewhat correct. Over the time, the enslaved free African population intermixed with indigenous and Spanish population, contributing to the development of, I don't know how to pronounce this, Mestizo and mulatto populations. So, like I was saying, I know it might, you don't want to admit it, but this is history. Studies indicate that genetic legacy of enslaved Africans is present. So I kinda want to say it's not true, but I gotta read it a little bit better. So this is what I'm saying. For this not to be like, it even says right here, like intermixed with indigenous Spanish population contributing to the development. That's right, David. We're all slaves in the system, but to say darker skinned Mexicans did not originate from people of color like African Americans is honestly crazy. And here's the demographics right here. Okay, it's not letting me post it, but well, that just stated it right there. A lot of Mexicans came from African Americans. Africans, that's right, Africans. So I think I was right. I think I knew what I was talking about, and I just took a broad statement, and somehow I got the receipts. So darker skin and Mexicans somewhat originated from Africa, from Africans. So I'm gonna try to bring up another topic. So I want you guys to keep hitting that like button. At least get me 15 likes. My Cash App is money symbol Dirtymontez313. If you guys want to support my channel, you can Cash App me anything. I'm just trying to have a successful YouTube channel where I can have my YouTube channel grow and be something much more and touch much more other people. So if you guys feeling generous, my Cash App is Cash App money symbol Dirtymontez313. So Cash App me anything. If you guys have it, you can Cash App it to me. You get what I'm saying? Excuse me. You guys can Cash App it to me. And also support my channel. Hit this little button right here. I know you guys see it. It's a little button right here. Hit that button right there. And at least give me the 15 likes. You guys pause just for 1 second. You pause for 1 second. You get what I'm saying, Aztec Warrior? We are all slaves to this corrupt system. No matter if you're white, no matter if you're brown, Chinese, Asian, we are all slaves to this corrupt system of what America propaganda is. And that's why I say we're all like slaves. But I'm about to bring some more knowledge. Hold on for 1 second. I just found some more information. So I want you guys to read this. I just bought some more information, and thank y'all for the Cash App, David. Thank you. If you guys want to Cash App me, my Cash App is Dirtymontez313, and you guys Cash App me, support the channel, subscribe to the channel, and real life tune in to my channel, because look, not only my channel is on topics of upcoming topics like this. I also let me take this off the green screen. I also throw parties for a living. I throw hip hop, Caribbean. I do food reviews. I do travel reviews. So I'm a food connoisseur. So I go all around the world, like kind of all around, like from Florida to North Carolina to. I'm supposed to be making a trip to London for a Caribbean festival. So guys, tune in to my channel. Be entertained. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell button. With my channel, you're going to see a lot of laughs. You're going to see cries. It's going to be up and down mix. My channel, I'm trying to make somebody feel something and be inspired for my channel, where if I can do it, I know you can do it. The same things that I'm doing, anybody can do. And I just want people to believe in themselves, no matter how ugly the world might make you feel or how ugly people might make you feel. I want you to be inspired to be the best version of yourself. No matter whatever you're going through. You can be going through drug addiction, any type of addiction in your life that you might not want to admit. I just hope that you find the little bit of happiness that you find in your life, and I want you to capture it and be motivated and motivate others to be the best version of themselves. And that's what I say. This topic tonight, we're gonna do a little bit different. We're gonna try to hear everybody's side. We're not dealing with no negativity, no trolling. We're just generally here to hear people voice their opinion and get them saying. We hear, but we do not judge. You get what I'm saying? We're not judging nobody, and we don't want to judge nobody. Life is hard enough. We don't need to hear more people judging people. And I know I stepped away from the comment section, but look, I want you guys to just like, in this topic box, I want you guys to tell me exactly how you feel. Tell me exactly what's on your mind. Tell me, is Trump a bad president? Tell me anything that's on your mind. But we're going to get back to it. We're going to get back to it. Hit that like button. At least give me 15 likes. 15 likes. That's all I'm asking. But this is what I found on the internet. So this is what I'm going to post on my black screen, green screen. I want you guys to read it. So I want you guys to read it. So recognition, I'm gonna read it, some of it. My job is getting a 12K medical bill insurance. I refuse to pay anything because they didn't see it as necessary surgery. Even though I have a herniated, partially collapsed disc in my back, I'm gonna definitely keep you in my prayers, man. I know how that back pain feel, man. I got in a car crash and I couldn't walk for 2 to 3 weeks because the back pain was so hurting so bad, man. I pray that you make it, man. Okay, I keep up with your travels because I like to try some new foods and go to new places. Definitely, David. So I know in Miami in October I'm celebrating my birthday, so I'm gonna be in Miami for my birthday for Carnival, for the Caribbean Festival. I'm gonna be definitely out there celebrating my Jamaican culture. And if you guys are new to the chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tune in. My Cash App is, if you want to help support my channel and any funds that you want to support my channel to, my Cash App is 313. No, that's right, Dirtymontez313. If one of my viewers can type in the chat box so I can pin my Cash App, to the comment box. Can you please do that for me? My Cash App is money symbol Dirtymontez313. So I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna read each and every one of your comments. An Aztec warrior, an example that Mexican culture, Mexican Americans that don't speak Spanish are made fun of by traditional Mexicans. Stuff like that is crazy. Mr. West, how you doing, brother? How you doing? It's time to. Silas Sonny has to go. Sonny has speaking on kids and the dead. She has to go. We're gonna touch base on that topic a little bit later. Absolutely. I don't agree with the violence and destruction of property. Awesome. Hope everything goes great. So look, I'm going to read this article I found on Google. We're going to read this article. So it's touching base from what I'm saying. Afro-Mexicans today, despite the historical erasure of Afro-Mexicans who identify as a total predominantly Sub-Saharan African ancestry. My bad. Do not butcher me in the comments. I'm not good at reading. I was avoided out jock in high school. But I can read just a little bit. Ancestry continue to live in specific communities, particularly in the states of, man, I do not know how to pronounce this. I just hope you guys can understand it. So we're gonna skip this because I don't know how to read and read this. Don't judge me. Studies indicate that the genetic legacy of enslaved Africans is present in the Mexican population, even among those who may not identify as Afro-Mexican. For example, one source notes that the predominantly Sub-Saharan ancestry in Mexico is from, I don't know how to say this. predominantly Egyptian, found in the U.S. and parts of the Caribbean. There are ongoing efforts to achieve great recognition and visibility for Afro-Mexicans and their historical contributions. Okay, I don't think it's healthy talking about slave, which is not the problem. What is happening is the power of the second party, Democrat and Republican, damaging the Constitution, damaging the system. I somewhat agree. But we're gonna get to you. I promise you, we're gonna get to you. So it says more than 1 million people in Mexico are descendants of African slaves who identify as black, dark African slaves. I'm trying to scroll past it where I can read it. Identify as black, dark, or Afro-Mexican. If they don't look black, but beyond the southern state of Oaxaca, I don't know how to pronounce it, they are known as community leaders, warning possibly radical steps to achieve recognition. So this is what I'm about to say. Like, black people are still being targeted against from everybody. It's not like this is like being black in America. We're being targeted by everybody. So it's like, for you to say slaves is not the problem. Black people are being slaved every day, and it's in broad daylight, and nobody's saying anything. You know what I'm saying? If black people decided to go protest with Spanish and Mexicans, they would not be using rubber guns. They would not be using the little bit of force. You get what I'm saying? They will be using excessive force. I've seen plenty times where when black people go protest, they always bring up, well, the blacks are looting, they're rioting, they're going through stores, they're stealing things. You get what I'm saying? Which is wrong. I'm not condoning that. That's very wrong to do. But when black people are doing this, Spanish people are not trying to voice their opinion. They're not supportive of us. They're not supporting us in our cause. The Black Lives Matter movement was, in my opinion, the Black Lives Matter movement was the biggest and worst gimmick in life. No, I'm not saying you are not going through a struggle, but black people are going through struggles every day. It's not like when you go step outside, it's not like Mexicans are out to get you. If every day I step outside as a black man in America, I got to worry about the police. And now that I live in Georgia, I got to worry about whites. I got to worry about also other Mexicans that might be targeting me because of my skin tone. Every time I go to a store, I'm being followed or yelled or being called the N-word in Spanish. You get what I'm saying? And there's no unity in black people. There's no unity in black people. So when people say, well, man, the Spanish is being done wrong, not as wrong as black people have. Not as much as black people have. The fact that this protest I'm not gonna lie, it's dividing so many cultures in the wrong way. But at the end of the day, I feel like as people of color, like black people, I feel like it's best to stand this one out. When black people had issues of dealing with racism, poverty, and being in certain communities, Mexicans did not want us in. Nobody looked out for black people. If you go to LA, I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm just saying this is what I'm saying. Everybody be like, oh, you're yelling a victim card. I'm not yelling a victim card. Look outside your window every day. You see either black people are getting abused, you see black people getting mistreated. Nobody likes black people. White people rather tolerate Mexicans before they tolerate black people. This is a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mexicans would rather, white people would rather hire Spanish before they hire black. You get what I'm saying? When you go to these jobs, Lord knows, when you go to these jobs, there's more Spanish than blacks. And once again, I'm not saying all Spanish people. I'm not saying all Spanish people. I'm saying you have other Spanish people coming out and saying, we was taught not to like black people. Not saying all black people. Not saying all Mexicans think like this. But once you start going and searching up and you're doing your history, nobody likes black people. Get what I'm saying? Nobody likes black people in America. Nobody. And Aztec Warrior, I respect that. Like you said, I don't agree with destruction and violence and attitudes. This is what I'm saying. Until Mexicans and black people can, get what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying, this is what I'm saying, Jim. This is what I'm saying, Jim. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. And I'm not saying you. I'm just saying what I saw. I'm not trying to play the victim card. This is what I saw. And it's not like, this is what I saw, and it is like I've visually seen it. It's not like I'm just making this up. A lot of people in America, maybe in different parts of the country, they might love us. But being black in America is something fierce. We gotta worry about being shot every day. If it's not somebody that look like us trying to take us out, it's the police. If it's not someone from the police trying to take us out, it's the Mexicans. If it's not the Mexicans trying to take us out, it's the Asians. You know what I'm saying? When we go to jail and you go to prison, if you think that I'm feeling like I'm lying about everything I'm saying, go to prison and watch how the Mexicans separate from black. Watch how the Mexicans separate from black. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not here to, that's right, black is not a location or a bloodline. It's our skin tone. I am black. That's right, all races separate in prison. But when you look at the prison system, a lot of Mexicans jump on blacks more than blacks jump on Mexicans. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm saying I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody. All I'm saying as people of black people, until some Spanish is willing to face that elephant in the room, that some of them are predominantly racist towards people of color, and like I did post, and I put other like Google reviews of racism. It's hard to stand up for something that's gonna actually hate you at the end of the run. Look at where people live. Okay, so Ruth, I want you to exactly tell me the experience that you've seen by being having your kids being biracial. What he's feeling is true. Miss Ruth, tell me exactly what happened. He said, God bless you. I am Latina. My kids are biracial, and my mom had a big issue. My kids are being biracial. She still does. Never really accepted my kids, so I keep my distance, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? So, Miss Ruth, tell me, if you can, tell me your experience of being shunned away from your family because you have biracial kids. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people in the comment section don't believe it. A lot of people in the comment section don't believe that some Spanish people do not like black people. So I would love to hear. You get what I'm saying? I would love to hear your point. And my Cash App is, if you guys want to help support my channel, my Cash App is Dirty Montez, money symbol, Dirtymontez313. Cash App me anything you want to Cash App me so we can support this conversation and we can support this talk. You get what I'm saying? Without you guys, I would not be able to do this, to take this long ass break from my job. And my YouTube channel is another source of income. So I would like to get paid from my YouTube channel. So that's what I'm asking. If you guys want to help support my channel any way possible, you can Cash App, donate $5, $2, $3, $10, whatever you guys want to help donate. So I'm telling you, you can Cash App me just to help fund the channel. Hit that like and comment button. Check out my most recent videos. I'm doing Caribbean festivals. I'm opening up stores. I'm traveling. I do food reviews. Subscribe to my channel and definitely tune in for more content on the way. So Suki, you're talking about division. I don't understand why you keep focusing on division. That is not true. Spanish people is the list of people to reject any. Never got him, and I respect that. So Miss Ruth, we're gonna hear from Miss Ruth. Never got invited to my family gatherings after I had kids. And my mom had a huge issue with Obama being president because he is black, he's a black man, and it's true. I enjoy soccer and have Mexican national soccer team jersey. I have stopped wearing them because of the violence and destruction happening. I don't want people to think I condone what's going on. And I respect you, Aztec, man. You do not need to be associated with violence. And at the same time, I respect it. Because nobody needs to be associated with violence. It's a way that yeah, look, I'm not dealing with trolls. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with trolls tonight. Life is so short and life is so good right now. You get what I'm saying? Ms. Ruth, so can you tell us in the comment section, when you first got in, believe it or not, I got like 3 jobs really. I do construction, I work at UPS, and I work at like this amusement park. And since YouTube is my 4th income, lately, I've been exhausted working all jobs. I'm just trying to maintain and trying to get some type of sleep schedule where I know it's going to benefit me, and that way I can keep coming to you guys. That's why I say, whatever you guys want to Cash App, my Cash App is Dirtymontez313. Cash App me anything. And Ms. Ruth, man, thank you, Jim, man. Thank you, man, because I'm not going to lie. Despite all the hate I get from Spanish, I love Spanish people. I love everybody. I love everybody because it's like, man, I love everybody because it's like, man, despite what the world might want you to view of me, I love all type of women. All type of women, you get what I'm saying? I love everybody. And Ms. Ruth, if you still in the live, can you tell us exactly, can you tell us exactly some of the experiences you had when you knew you wanted to have a biracial, when you knew you wanted to have a biracial family? Can you tell me exactly what happened when you brought the news to your mom that you like black? Can you tell us exactly? Can you tell us exactly how you felt? And tell us exactly transpired. If you feel comfortable, only if you feel comfortable to Talk about it. Talk about it. That's only if you feel comfortable, Miss Ruth. If you're still in the live, I definitely want to hear your story, and I definitely want to hear exactly what you got to say. Because exactly what you got to say, I just want to hear, because it's like a lot of people are not going to admit it. So I want to hear from your side, and I want to hear exactly how it made you feel. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back, and I'm going to scroll back up. Okay, so we're going to go back up. Okay, we're gonna go back up. We're gonna go back up. So this is Ruth, and Ruth says, "God bless you. I'm a Latina. If you're new to my chat, I'm gonna read what Ruth's saying, because a lot of people are not going to admit, you know, the racism in each race. Every race has a little bit of racism. They just not gonna admit it. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. Every race has a little bit of racism. They just do not want to admit it." So this is what we're gonna read from Ruth. Ruth says, "God bless you. I'm a Latina. My kids are biracial, and my mom had a big issue with my kids being biracial. She still does. Never really accepted my kids, so I keep my distance, to be honest." Ruth says, "Never even bought my kids a birthday present, nor Christmas gifts." And this is somebody's coming from a Latina background. So Ruth also said they never got invited to family gatherings after I had my kids. And my mom had a huge issue with Obama being president because he is a black man. And it's true. She didn't say it to me. She said it to my older brother that passed away. He told me our mom had an issue with my kids having a black father. Why did I choose a black man to have kids with? Yes, Miss Ruth. So yes, I would like to say, Miss Ruth, if you can, why did you choose to have why did you choose to have kids by a black father? I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Latinas. I love me some Latinas. It seemed like, for an example, my older brother named John, he loves Spanish. That's all he really dates, Spanish. He gets all invited to all the Spanish gatherings in Miami. And he's also Jamaican. You can't control your heart. And you're right about that. You can't. And I'm not gonna lie, I be feeling jealous. Cause I love the Spanish culture. I love the Spanish culture. Being Jamaican, and we go to these Caribbean festivals, we see so many other cultures. We talk so many other different languages, and we come together for these special days just to party and in communion with each other. There's no violence, there's no racism, there's no derogatory treatment. We all come just to have a great time. That's why I love going to Caribbean events. And you can't control your heart. You can't help who you fall in love with. And that is very true. You can never help who you fall in love with. Thank you, Ms. Ruth. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hit that like button up top. Please hit that like button up top. Get me to at least 20 likes. All I need is 20 likes. We got the 17 likes. Let's keep this conversation going. I'm about to charge my phone. So let's get it to 20 likes. Get me to 20 likes. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read the comment section. So Jim says, we need a black president who has lived the real American experience. Obama grew up in Hawaii and came for money. That shit is true. That's why I never liked Obama, because Obama did not speak for black Americans. He did not speak from people that's going through poverty, people that have the struggle, people that actually had to experience some type of struggle in their life. They, no matter if they Mexican, black, Spanish, or whatever. Obama did not. Obama was not for us. Obama was not for us. I feel like, and I'm gonna read from Aztec Warrior. Okay, let's read what Aztec Warrior just said. I feel like no matter what race we all worry about the same thing. Currently, economy, inflate. God, man, I gotta start reading it again. In taxes, housing so expensive, 401k. Will I be able to afford to retire? Health insurance, benefits so expensive. Will Social Security be there in my older years? And that is true. No, my bad, Miss Tamara Wimmer. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. I didn't see your comment. Yeah, you definitely like Jim and Aztec. You guys are on fire right now because you guys are saying stuff that we all going through. No matter what race of people, we all going through these type of troubling things right now. So it's like these troubling things to me is way more important than the protests right now. P. So I keep putting mine up there and you're not answering me. People love who they love, John. I don't care what color you are. People are amazing individuals, and I said the word people. Job reports have shown added jobs above expectations lately. Jerome Powell needs to cut interest rates. There's always racism within our community. As much as our community doesn't want to admit it, but facts are facts. Look at, oh man. Ruth, you are on fire. And all you guys are on fire. I love seeing the interaction with you guys. You get what I'm saying? I love seeing the interaction with all you people on my live. Let's get me to 20 likes. Let's get me to 20 likes. Amira La Negra, she has openly spoken about it. So that's what I'm saying. As Spanish race, they did not like blacks. They did not like darker skin tone people of color. And let's, if you guys want to help, I'm going to keep bringing this up. If you guys want to help donate to the cause, my cash app is Dirtymontez313. You donate anything you can. I got to charge this phone because I feel like we definitely have a great crowd tonight. It's amazing what you can learn if you avoid mainstream media and do some research. I'm trying to tell you, going with the propaganda of what the media wants you to believe, you can learn a lot of stuff by just looking at history. You can learn stuff just by looking at history. I gotta charge this phone. So you gotta just bear with me for a second. You can learn a lot about history. All you gotta do is just look it up. History repeats itself all the time. If they want to admit it and they don't want to admit it, it doesn't really matter. History always repeats itself. So I'm originally from Detroit, but I just tell people I'm from Miami because I feel like Miami really helped me out, get me exactly where I needed to go. They helped me out with a lot. Okay. So look, gas prices. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna scroll back up, and I want to hear exactly everybody. I want to hear what everybody got to say. There's always racism within our community. That's the last topic. And then he says, it's amazing what you can learn. Jim says, it's amazing what you can learn mainstream media and do some research. Ruth, I already told Ruth I'm from. Jim, gas prices are going up because of recent conflict in Iran. The price of a barrel of oil is now above 75. That is insane. This is true. In Spain, have you heard of the famous Brazilian soccer player and what the Spanish crowds are doing to him on the field? So we got more people are willing. So we got more people that's actually admitting. Jesus Christ. We got more people admitting that it is a lot of racism in the Spanish culture for people of color. That's why I say, in my opinion, I think it's best just for people like blacks to stay out of it. This is not our fight. This is not our battle. This is not our fight to fight this battle right now. We got a lot of other stuff going on right now. That's man. That's what I say. Like, if you're black, I hate to say it like this, stay out of it. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on in America, and we just don't have the ability to fight it right now. So Aztec, if you can you please bring that up? Exactly what happened. While I charge this phone. If you can bring that up in the comment section. So Jim, that's what I'm gonna say. Me, you, people of color, stay out of it. It's not our fight. It's the fight between Trump and his rules and the administrator. Not saying he's the best president, but hey, that's their fight together. Man, Suki, I hope you have a good night's sleep, man. It's 3:07 over here, man. So I do hope that you have a good night's sleep. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and tune in, man. I have a food review I'm about to upload. I have a food review that I'm about to upload today. I'm about to edit it. Like I say, hit that subscribe button, tune in, and check out more videos that's on the way for my channel. So if you're still here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And definitely tune in. God bless you, man. Have a good sleep, brother. So look, have a good sleep, man. I'm bathed and you're brown. Hey, man, I'm staying out of it. So we're gonna go back to the topic because I feel like we get a little bit off topic. So Aztec Warrior, can you please tell us what happened to Vincent Jr. brought him to tears? Asked what? Okay. Roof is asking. And if you got, I'm about to put. I wish I had one of my mods. That can be in my chat. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is ITSTRENTH. It's Trench Baby Montez, pretty much. That's if you guys want to tune in. Thank you. Most definitely. Oh, wow. Yeah, they clean us. They all clean us. They're playing the music right there. But I'm not gonna lie, I love the Spanish face. I just wish I could speak Spanish again. I wish I could speak Spanish again. I forgot how to speak it. Man, I traveled so much in so many places, and I forgot how to speak Spanish. I went to Puerto Rico. Story time. I went to Puerto Rico. When I went to Puerto Rico, I got hella amount of love in Puerto Rico. Whatever the Puerto Ricans. As soon as I went to Puerto Rico, I didn't even have too much money. I was scared that I was gonna get robbed. Uh, at one point, I was gonna get robbed, so I'm not gonna even say it was all good. But Puerto Ricans love Jamaicans. When they found out I was Jamaican, they was like, "Oh man." They're like, "Yeah, papi." Okay, so we getting off task. We getting off task. And Jim says, "I'm beige and you're brown." Exactly. So we're gonna get back to it. Aztec Warrior says he scores goals and gets a soccer ball. The opposite team crowd throws bananas onto the field and call him racist names. Suki, I see you. I see you later on today. So I'm about to upload the video today for the food review. Jim, we both bleed red. We all do because we're all human. And Aztec Warrior said it's terrible. Aztec said, Roof says Aztec was it Spanish people throwing the bananas? Suki said, Roof, God bless you too. I speak Spanish too. So Aztec says yes, Spanish threw the bananas. Europeans. That's right. So Aztec admitted it that like it wasn't a good look that I wish I knew what they were saying. Um, it's crazy. It's just honestly crazy that what's going on in Los Angeles, what's going on in Miami right now, what's going on in Georgia right now, and the fact that there's separation to the T is honestly a bit crazy. So that's why I say until we all can face that elephant, when we all have, I'm not saying, I do not care. I'm not saying it's just one race, but we all have racial and racist qualities about ourselves in each race. I'm not gonna lie, black people are the most racist. Black people are the most racist people, in my opinion, not on earth, but are racist. So I feel like and everyone knows that. Everyone knows black people are predominantly racist. But it would be nice if Spanish people come together and say, hey, we was racist to you, but we're willing to change and we're willing to come together and be better as individuals and better as people, where we can um, understand each other on a greater level and a greater scale of understanding. As Aztec and Ms. Ruth stated tonight, that Ruth is Latina, and I believe Aztec is Spanish, and they stated, God, they stated that they've seen racism people that has a darker skin tone, and that's why I say we listen and we don't judge. So we definitely want to hear more of my viewers and how you feel about it, what you think about it, and how do you think we can battle this way in a constructive way with each other without becoming violent, without harming each other, without bleeding, because violence breeds more violence. So it would be great if you guys want to talk in the comments. See if she's still in, because I feel like she said that I didn't notice her and I didn't speak to her. Miss Tamara, tell me if you're still in the chat. Please tell me exactly how you feel about it. People are amazing individuals, and hold on, guys. This notification is starting to get on my nerves. Just hold on for 1 second. Baby Montez, hold on. I'm gonna write it down. So I want you guys just to hold on 1 second. I'm gonna write it down where you guys hold on 1 second. I'm gonna write it down where you guys can follow me and you guys can cash at me. So just stay. Hold on.
Yo me acomodo a lo que diga mi patroncita. Lo que diga mi patroncita. No, ya terminaste.
Alright, so we right back. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm happy you guys are definitely talking to everybody. Yeah, definitely tell me exactly where you guys from. That would be nice. That would be a great conversation starter. Tell me exactly where you guys from. Orientation is the device. Okay, so I'm about to write down my Instagram and my Cash App. If you guys want to follow me and stay tuned for more videos, future videos. And you guys can reach me and have a conversation with me and stay tuned to more videos that's on the way soon. But yeah, man, I love this topic. Okay, so we got that down pack. I don't know if you guys can read it. That's my Instagram. I probably need to write the Instagram a little bit better. But anyway, doing fine. My father was from Colombia, my mother from Spain, and I born in Venezuela. I married a German guy. See you. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I got booked for an event in Boston. They got a Caribbean festival up there in Boston. I just never been. I live in Boulder, Colorado. I never been. Very nice places to someday visit. I really have to go to sleep. Suki, go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I experienced racism from Cubans, Mexicans, Spains, some Brazilians, and people. We all just got our own shit with us. That's what I think. As a race of people, we all got our own like shit with us. So we're gonna try to put this up here. I was waiting for my mods to join the live, but I guess my mods are not up today. So, but I guess they're not up. Anyway, but I ain't gonna lie, I did experience some racism from different races. different races of people, but we all got our own, like, we all got like bad apples in each race. We got a good apple, we got bad apples. So it's not like it's just one race that's entirely bad. It's not another race that's better than the other race. As a race of people, we all have our own issues. Like, we got own issues. Like, other Asians hate other Asians. If you ask a Japanese guy, is he Korean, he would be pissed and say, I'm not Korean, I am Japanese. It's just the way life is. We just got shitty people in every race. I don't work weekends, but I do overtime. That's what I was doing today. I was doing overtime. Yeah, my lives keep breaking up because where I'm from right now and move from inside, I barely have any signal. But look, if you guys can read this, this is my Instagram. I don't really have the best handwriting, but this is my Instagram. This is my CashApp. I'm just gonna rip that up. That's pretty bad because I can write a lot better than that. Yeah, they definitely are defunding Black History museums. Yeah, they don't want us to talk about history. Everybody originated. This is everybody somewhat originated from Africa. If they don't want to admit it, but everybody originated from Africa in some way down the line. Everybody originated from Africa. They're just not gonna tell you that everybody originated from Africa, but pretty much everybody either originated from Africa or Europe. That's just what somewhat semi I know. Being American, I semi know that. Your lives keep breaking. So, Ms. Ruth, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if one of my viewers would do me the favor of commenting my Cash App. My Cash App is money symbol Dirtymontez313. My Instagram is long. It's called It's Trench Baby Montez. If one of you guys can go on my live right now and just comment it so I can pin it with this. I don't have my other phone, so I won't be able to do it. But if you guys can pin it, just type it in the comment box. I can pin it, and we can get way more supportive, and I can get the support that I solely crave and solely need. We gotta plug this phone back up again. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in this long. You didn't have to be tuned in as long, but you did it. So hit that like button right up top. Just right up top, right up here. Just hit that like button. Before y'all go, if y'all coming in and y'all leaving the live, all you gotta do is hit that like button. Show me that you're still here and show me that you still want to talk about this. So all I need is one more like and we're gonna continue this conversation. And I also want to hear everything my viewers got to say, everything my other people have to say. So I just need one more like. It doesn't hurt anybody to just hit that one like right up here. Right up here. Just one like. That's all I really need. That's all I really need. It's just one like. Oh gosh, man. Oh boy. I've been here since like last night. Ah, man. And I barely get any money from this job and other job. It's like, it is so hard to live in America, and it's so hard to even try to figure out if I really want to do something. Man, it's hard out here, man. It's hard out here for a pimp or whatever, but it's just the point of it is, hit that like button right up top. Hit this like button right up top. Suki, if you still here, I really do hope that you have a fantastic sleep, and I hope that you have a great sleep, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie, I would love to like one day where you can where we can have more conversations like this, and we can just have conversations about everything. And we're gonna have our next topic You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be really controversial. Next topic is gonna be about Tory Lanez, Diddy, and Charleston White. So we're gonna talk about a lot of these topics. Before I go, I want you guys to hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that like button. All I need is one more like, and I'm not gonna end the live. That's all I just need, one more like. Just make it 22, guys. Make it 22 likes. And we're going to continue to talk about it. We are going to continue to talk about the topic, the conversation that I tagged. Let's continue to talk about it. So, I definitely appreciate you guys. If not, we still going to have a conversation regardless. So, what I got from this, from some of my viewers, a lot of Spanish people are racist, and I know it sounds terrible. I know it sounds like real bad and stuff like that. But what I got from this. A lot of Spanish people are racist, not only against each other, like Ruth said, and Aztec said. Let me see. Ruth mentioned a famous celebrity. I think she was from Miami. I could be wrong. And like I say, if I'm wrong, don't butcher me in the comments. Just say, hey, you're missing your information. Just say that. So Ruth says, look at Amira La Negra. She has openly spoken about it. She openly spoken about the racism that she was facing because she was an Afro-Mexican, meaning she had ancestors who originated from Africa. So if you're new to my channel, hit that. First thing you need to do is hit that bell notification and tune in. Because my YouTube channel is very interesting. It's very interesting. So, see, Ruth, basically, she brought up a conversation about a famous singer. I believe she was I think she's a famous singer. I could be wrong. That she had to face racism even in the Spanish culture because she had melanin in her skin, and not too many people are gonna admit it, but a lot of Spanish people are racist against people of color that have melanin. So that's why I say, as a race of predominantly black, I think it's best if we stand out. We stand away from the situation of the riots, the protesting. Let's just stay away from it. That's happening all across the world. All across the world, they having some type of protest of illegal immigrants being arrested, being deported, legal immigrants just being mistreated. I know it's painful to watch, and I know it's painful to hear what's going on. But as black people, this is not our fight. This is not our battle. This is not something that we have to go through. We have our own problems going on in America, and no one is coming to save us, or no one's coming to help us. I'm not saying there's people that's not racist, and I'm not saying some people are racist. I'm just stating, as a black American, nobody is here to save black people but black people. You get what I'm saying? And the whole initial of my live was, we're just basically trying to spread awareness of, just basically like, I'm just trying to spread awareness where everybody can admit to something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Admit to being racist. Admit to say, hey, if black and brown stuck together, a lot of issues that we're facing in America right now, we would not be having. You know what I'm saying? If brown, white, and whatever, we all chose to love each other in a hormonal way, without calling, bloodshed, or without calling violence, or without calling something negative, there's a possibility that, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be going through this. We would not be going through this. So, man, that's what I say, as a black race, we gotta do better towards our people. We have no unity in the black race. We have nothing at all about unity. We have no unity at all with each other. And it's like we have no love for each other. That's why it's like we can just do anything to each other and there's no consequence. So man, this was a powerful conversation that we was having, and I know a lot of people felt some type of way, but what I want you guys to get from my channel is I just want you to feel some type of way, if it's positive, if it's good or negative or whatever. I just want to spark that feeling where you can, you come to terms and you just feel something when you see my channel. My bad, I'm getting tongue twisted. But like, I want you guys to be more open to other races. I want you guys to be more open to other races. I want you guys to be open to hear issues other races was going through. Cause man, and that's what I feel like what's going on in the world today is just like a big misunderstanding. You get what I'm saying? A big misunderstanding. I feel like what Trump is doing is good, that he's deporting people that's here illegally. It's good that he's deporting people illegally, but is a way of doing it without, you know what I'm saying, without doing it in such a more violent way. You get what I'm saying? Like I seen a video, ICE came to a group of Spanish people job and they just bum bust everybody. They kicked the person door down. Even in Chambly, Georgia, out here, it was ICE, police ICE or whatever. They kicked Spanish people door down, and this is a luxurious apartment complex. They kicked the door down, dragged the people out of the door, and arrested them and deported them. And they did it. Not only did ICE do it in such a way that's humiliating, it's embarrassing. You get what I'm saying? And it's hurtful. The way I seen the video, the way ICE did it by dragging the illegal immigrants down the stairs. And the apartment complex, it was signed to their name. Defending all Mexican restaurants. I don't know if you're trolling but I'm gonna give you 3 chances, Rich. We're not dealing with no trolls, so we're gonna give you time to talk. Anyway, they dragged the immigrants down the stairs, and this was a luxurious apartment in Chambly, Georgia. So, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Even the governor of Florida, I believe he said, not the governor, I forgot what part of Florida, it was the officer said, if they are protesting and they come up to your vehicle, you can ram them over. The fact that the world, it came to this, some type of violence where they are okay with death. One thing I learned, like, there's no problem if you want to deport nobody. That's perfectly fine. But the minute you're bragging about taking a life, it's taking a life. No matter if you like Mexicans or if you like people coming illegally, nobody has that power on this world to take anyone's life. Nobody is not God on this world. So it's like, I somewhat get it, how racists feel, KKK feel, and everybody feel. They feel like they gotta protect America, because I'm not gonna lie, America is somewhat being overrun by illegal immigrants, not only Mexicans, by Haitians, other Jamaicans, other Indians, other cultures that's coming inside America illegally without having papers, without going through the initial steps of trying to obtain citizenship. So this is, I know it's a controversial topic. This is a very controversial and this is a very controversial topic, and I know a lot of people are going to be in their feelings with this one, but I feel like we gotta address the elephant in the room. We gotta address the elephant in the room. One thing, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I hated about going back home to Miami was the fact that nobody speaks English. Nobody speaks English anymore. Nobody speaks English. Yeah. Nobody speaks English, and it's the Cubans come out there illegally, and they're racist to Americans. So it pissed me off to the point because, like, I feel like if you're not taking the initial steps to be an American by learning how to speak English, you should not be here. We don't go to Japan and we don't go to China and say, hey, learn English, learn English, learn English. I feel like if you come to America and you cannot take the initial steps to being an American the right way, you should not be over here. And I know it's gonna offend people. I know it's gonna upset people, and I know I'm gonna trigger people. Trigger warning. If you cannot speak English, if you cannot follow the American guidelines, you should not be over here. No matter what race you are. Not necessarily talking to the Spanish, but if you are coming over here illegally, and the drug trade and the sex trafficking trade, or anything like condoning like crimes or anything like that, I feel like you should be deported. I feel like you should not be able to come back over here, and I should not feel like I should not be able to live in fear. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Mexico has cartels who are abducting kids, sex trafficking, murder, and stuff like that is honestly crazy, because it's like, man, it's crazy that we have all these things going on, and we have all these people coming to America protesting with flags, burning them flags, American flag on fire on national news is insane. The fact that you come over here and you hate America that much and you hate Trump that much, I understand Trump is not the best president that we have right now. It's just, we just got to learn how to deal with it. But the fact that you guys come over here illegally and you guys will burn an American flag, you say illegal immigrants built this country. No, slaves, former Native American slaves, and black slaves built this country. We built this country on our backs, blood, sweat, and tears of crime, being victimized, being mistreated. Without black people, we would not have no civil rights movement. Yeah. Without black people, we would not have no civil rights movement. There would be no civil rights. If black people was not being lynched, targeted, shot up, school burnings, being abducted, you get what I'm saying? And you know, even though the press, you might be trolling. Yeah, you might be trolling. Without black people, we will not be filling up the jails, which is getting them money, the jails money. And without black people, a lot of stuff would not be possible. The fact that you guys have hip-hop music, Afrobeat, soca, R&B, rock and roll, so many things deprived from black people that you guys do not want to admit. And some people not going to admit this. White people came from Europe. Majority of the other race came from Africa. Majority of the other race came from Africa. You get what I'm saying? Even Elvis Presley stated that, and it was stated that he stole the way he works his hips. He got that from black people. And I know what I'm about to say is going to trigger a lot of people. It always been that stereotype. White people had no rhythm. I'm originally from Detroit, but I claim Miami. but I'm also Jamaican, Native American, and black. So I'm mixed. I like I like all types of music, no matter if it's hip hop, country, Mexican or whatever. I like all types of music. If it's a great theme and it has a great story or a great pitch to it, I like it. I am not. I'm African American technically, because we all have roots from Africa somewhat, and a little bit of Mexican. So look, back to what I was saying. Everybody. So L, that's what I'm gonna call you, L, right here. Tell me what's going on. I want to hear what you got to say. Tell me what's going on. So you can drop everything you got to say and tell me what's going on. I have an audience willing to listen. I have an audience willing to hear what you got to say. So tell me exactly what's going on. Please tell me what's going on. If you feel like you want to voice your opinion, tell me what's going on. I don't know exactly what's going on right over there, but I would love to hear your side. I gotta look it up. But look, a lot of stuff just basically originated from Africans. They're not gonna admit it. A lot of Mexicans originated from Africans. A lot of the Indians originated from Africans. Predominantly, a lot of these darker shade, melanated races originated from Africans. They admit it and they don't. Thank you, Mother Africa from colonization. Thank you. Somebody get it. Somebody get it. And you know, somebody get it, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Aren't you just American? Though, if you and your parents are born in the States, otherwise everyone could say, I'm African X country. Yes. Yes. Yes, everybody, humanity did originate from Africa. It's a funny way. It's a funny way. Yeah. It's a funny way. Everybody originated and have a slice of African inside of them. If they believe it or not. Even from the Aztecs, the Mayans, people even built the pyramid. Jesus Christ. Goddamn bug. Oh, man. I almost pooped myself. I get like a girl with bugs. Oh, man. I get like a girl with bugs because I am terrified of bugs. Yes, everybody originated from Africa. Jesus Christ. Everybody originated from Africa. Everybody. If they believe it or not, history shows it. Everybody originated from Africa. Somewhere down the line, people just stop admitting it. They feel like Africans and African Americans and black melanated people are not that smart. When out through the years, people of color, melanated people, been mistreated, misguided, manipulated, bought out, robbed, enslaved, raped. Oh man, it's like the list can goes on. The list can goes on. So when I see people complain about like, oh man, they took me away from my kids, they separated me, they locked me up. Black people go through that every day. Yeah. Black people go through that every day. We go through that every day. Before this protest crap was going on, they've been separating us for anything. They just been separating us. Black people been separated. And when we voice our opinion about it, Spanish people say, oh, you're lazy, you're lazy. The fact that it was one point, I'm a story time. It was I believe it was a Caucasian guy. He went out to a massage parlor out here in Atlanta, Georgia. And he shot and killed the Asians. And you know what they did? They made reparations for Asian Americans. You get what I'm saying? And the thing that pissed me off the most, that Asians are the most racist people I ever seen. They use the N-word, just like Spanish. They use the N-word. But they yell, oh, I'm Spanish, I'm Chinese, I can do that. You can't do that. Anyone, I'm not saying it's okay to use the N-word, but that's what the word that we use with each other. And, oh man, I'm losing train of thought, but like, man, it's honestly just crazy how even with the Asian race, Asians hate each other. If you tell an Asian you look Japanese, they're gonna say, oh, I'm not Japanese, I'm Korean. If you tell an Asian that you look Chinese, they do not like it. They get pissed. But at the end of the day, nobody wants to be black in America. And they always look at black people like we're supposed to sacrifice ourselves for a group of people that don't even like us. You get what I'm saying? They expect us to sacrifice ourselves for a group of people that don't even like us. If you're a minority and you have a skin tone like mine, if you go in an Asian beauty supply store, no matter if we're known for stealing or not known for stealing, it's a such thing as we go through racial profiling. Yes, it's honestly crazy. If you think I'm lying, go to an all Asian business, and you be the black person that walk in their business. They're gonna look at you like you're worthless. They're gonna look at you like you have something on your like. They're gonna look at you like you're at your lowest. You get what I'm saying? They even might make jokes. You say, that's right, you guys earned that prejudice. That's right. Emily, you say you guys earned that prejudice. That's right. Black people earn that prejudice, but yet everybody wants to be black. Everybody feel like so entitled to be socially accepted by, like you said, Emily, by black. Black people don't want to be accepted by nobody else. We make our own music. We have our own system of our own celebrities, but you know, people like y'all, like you, Emily, that, you know, you buy our music. You celebrate us. Like you said, we earned that. But yet you celebrate us. It's a tale of two evils. You get what I'm saying? You're either gonna say that we do the most crime and not be celebrated, but you guys celebrate us openly. You do that, Emily. All these black artists, I'm pretty sure you got a favorite black artist. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you got a black artist that you like. That you play a little bit more I'm pretty sure you play more black artists than you play your own race of people. Okay, not really. So Emily, what is your demographics? What is your race? What is your race, Emily? So I can hear your side. I mean, hey, I'm not here to tell nobody if they racist or not. I'm white, so you're white. So your demographics, right? Your demographic is you're white. And you say we, as black people, we do the most crime. I gotta argue with you there. I gotta argue with you there. White people are known to do mass genocide, mass murder, mass rape, mass kidnapping, mass sex trafficking. You guys are the most violent, insane type of people. When the white people, no, I'm not, don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm happy. I'm not saying you insane. I'm not saying you individually. But when they look up school shooters, when school shooters come, never mind now. When school shooters come, right, and they shoot up a school, why do all white people say the exact same thing? Oh, he was crazy. He pleaded insanity. Black people are not shooting up schools. They shoot each other. Mexicans are not shooting up school. Okay, it was the one topic where a Spanish guy did shoot up a school, but and I mean to offend you, but black people are just promoted to the media of doing crimes. There's a lot of white crimes that go under the radar because they're not black. If the roles was reversed, right? If the roles was reversed, Emily, if black people were treated like white and white people were treated like black, every crime that white people do will be on the media and it will be promoted on the daily basis. Black people get mistreated. And even like in the fact that slavery was run by white people who had civil rights movements, that had wars about slavery, enslaving people. That's way worse crime than what black people are doing. Even if they loot stores and break in stores and steal stuff, it doesn't come to a flame of what happened. Hey guys. You get what I'm saying? So, Emily, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I see white people be able to get away with murder and yell self-defense. Now, if the roles was reversed, right, and I pleaded self-defense, they would give me life. And they would give me life. And that's why I say, like, it's crazy because it's like everybody will yell, black people do the most crime, black people do this, black people do that, black people do that. It's just like, I don't know, and like I said, I'm not here to say it's okay. Hey, cop and hey, melanin life. I'm not saying it's okay, but it just come to a term like, if we're gonna yell that card with racism and say black people are this, black people are that, you got to come to terms of what white people did. Yeah. You got to come with what white people do on the daily basis. The daily basis. The fact that we're going to speak about what happened with George Floyd. With the whole thing with George Floyd. When the whole thing with George Floyd went around, and I remember a couple years back, white people in Miami was doing blackface. They was yelling N-word. They was making racial derogatory comments against people of color. That's also a crime. When Kaepernick took a knee, they also made a comment and said white people made comments and racial comments. That's also a crime. But they did not talk about that. I mean, yeah, people rioted and looted, but this is people. God damn it! Stop revving up the engine, Emily. Not Emily. Fuck. I'm not saying, Emily, it is right to loot and steal. I'm not saying that. But you just said, and this is what I'm arguing about. I am saying this, Emily. You said black people commit the most crime. You guys put us in poverty neighborhoods. And if we do somehow make it out them poverty neighborhoods, if I decide I want to live in a safe community, I will be racially profiled by Karen. I'll probably have to deal with security. I probably have to deal with excessive force being used on me. And I paid away and made it out the poverty line that I had to go through my whole entire life. If black people decide to go riot and loot, I just feel like this is their reparations. This is their reparations. Yeah. If black people decide to go loot and riot and steal shit, I feel like it was so many years that black people, we had 500 years of our ancestors being whooped and overworked to death and beaten and enslaved, and we didn't get no reparations. Asians got reparations out here in Atlanta from the guy killing an Asian massage parlor, and they were sex workers. They gave Asians reparations. They gave Palestinians reparations. They sent out large sums of money. Even our famous black celebrities, they gave out money and aid to other races when they could have, went to these poverty communities and gave it to their communities and helped their communities be financially free of the tyranny of what we have to go through on a daily basis. It's not like these are people of color. These are basically, it's not like it's not coming from people of color. Black people builded up a lot of these famous black artists, black celebrities, black everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, if black people want to go riot, go steal everything. Who am I here to say this is not your reparations? This is not black people getting their reparations on white America. Yeah. So if black people want to go steal and go break in stores, hey, go do it. As long as you're able to make some money to feed your family, that's all that matters. Because white people are not going to do it for us. White people give us systems to live on, to enslave us for the rest of our lives. A lot of people that be living on Section 8 do not know how to maintain, they living. So they get on the system. Exactly. Thank you. People, that's right. You guys get tired of our people, but yet white people are getting BBLs. Yet white people are looking like, I hate to say the N-word, like niggas. Everybody's like the famous comedian said, everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga. Like you said, everybody's tired of black people, but yet everybody's tired of black people. But all you see when you go out to the club, you see BBL white women who try to recreate their body to look like black women. They get big lips like black women. A couple years down the line, they used to say black people always had big lips, big Botox. Big lips, big buttocks, big breasts, and had naturally firm bodies. White men used to fantasize about our black women. For years, white men fantasized about it. They enslaved our black women to be and sexualize them in so many ways. So for you to say, oh, we're tired of black people, stop trying to be a nigga then. You want all the benefits of being black, but you don't want the consequence that coming with it. You get what I'm saying? You don't want the consequences come with it. If white people really felt that way about black people, why are you trying to recreate your body type to look black? You get a BBL, you get you get lip injections to have big lips like a nigga. You go to the suntan to make your skin look a little bit more darker, like how they say, a nigga. Black people are not doing this. Black people are not going to the sun bar and getting a suntan and look white. They're not you might have a few black people that want to bleach their skin, but nobody wants to be nobody else. Black people don't want to be white. And not and even Spanish people don't want to be white. Cubans might want to be white, but nobody that has a darker shade of skin complexion wants to be white. And I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be racist. Everybody fantasizes about what Spanish women look like. Everybody fantasizes what black women look like. Nobody really is fantasizing about what white women look like. You have all these white women all these white people that will yell, "We don't like black people. We don't like black people." But they are the first ones to go to all black sports game. They go to a sports game. They go to music concerts. They go to they watch us play basketball. They watch us play football. They fill up the seats more than black people fill up the seats. If white people hate black people that much, why do you want to go enjoy watching black people do these things? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. If black people and Mexican people are that type of bad people, why do white people fill up arenas just to see us? Just to try to prosecute us and say, "Oh, we don't like black people. We don't like Mexicans. We don't like that." They try to copy our genetic code. Yeah. They try to copy our genetic code. They copy our style. They copy the way we dress, the way we dance. If you, I'm telling you, and this is no lie. If you go to the club nowadays, like better yet, if I go to Nashville nowadays, Nashville, Tennessee, for an example, and I go to a club, you will see a lot of white women trying to dress and I'm getting tongue tied. They would try to reappropriate with black people. Yes, they act terrible. They act violent. They act deranged with their own people. They act deranged with their own people. It's so many times that America and history shown us some white people are genetically insane. The fact that they say black people was deprived from monkeys. And when you look at monkeys don't got big lips. They got white people lips. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? They have white people lips. And I'm not trying to I mean, Emily, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, some black women do like wearing weave and shit like that. That's just women. Women all around the world wear makeup. Women all around wear like physical alterations with their body and shit like that. Not just necessarily black women don't want to wear makeup. That's just what it is. That's just what it is for the most part. Oh, damn, moth and bugs and dust and man. But look, hit that like button. Get me to 30 likes. Get me 30 likes. No, so we gonna get me 30 likes. Give me 30 likes. So we see how this conversation is just getting juicier and juicier. So we're going to go back and I'm going to read all the comments. So I'm going to read all the comments. Okay, all right. So we're going to read Copper, America, Indian. Emily, were you ever black living in a white neighborhood? She was never black living in a white neighborhood. To be honest, slavery is the most recent countries were able to expand big time. Emily, what did your people do while us people was rioting? People are getting tired of you people. That's what Emily said. Melanini life. Emily may be gumbo. Well, Emily, go back to where you came from. I'm tired of folks like you, Emily. White guys really don't like girls. Trust me. Emily ain't serious. Just messing with you. Keep talking. It's a lot of their genetic makeup to invade and copy, especially if from. I can't read that much. Couple, you people shoot each other all the time. Y'all hit that like button. Most definitely, y'all definitely hit that like button. I need 30 likes. I need 30 likes. You can add fun to your. Wait a minute. I had to pause it for a second because somebody tried. My car got stolen. Excuse me. My car got stolen, and somebody, I guess, tried to make a purchase. So I had to lock my card for a second. I was like, what the hell? Man. And look, hit that like button. We do not judge. We do not hate. We don't spread any, get what I'm saying, no negative or no violence. We are here to not judge. But I need 30 likes. And if you guys want to support the channel, my Cash App is Dirtymontez313. My Instagram is TrendsBabyMontez. So yeah, you guys definitely support the channel. Support the channel, support the growth. We've been here for almost 2 hours. And support the growth, man. You guys got to support the growth. A copper always be me. Let it rock 3 times, you Mexican. Yes, male girl, me too. I love being me. Just being us. So, with that being said, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm about to upload a video of a full review video. I gotta upload a full review video. So I want you guys to pay attention to all my videos. Show my videos, share my videos, comment, subscribe button. Just, man, y'all just gotta support. You gotta support. You, man. Okay, let it rock 3 times. I'm not Mexican. My nephew is Mexican. He's mixed. But a lot of people growing up in America, they used to tell me I look Asian because they say my eyes look squinty. I don't see it, but that's what they told me. First people told me my eyes look like I'm half Chinese. Next thing you know, they said I look like I'm from Nigeria. Man, I heard so much racism from everybody, man. It was crazy. So I just went with it. People like, oh, are you Nigerian? I sure am. Are you Asian? My dad owns a Chinese farm. Yep. I just go with the narrative. But the topic today is, how do we feel about immigrants? We strayed away from the conversation for a little bit, but how do we feel about police, immigrants, and they're raiding people? Taking people, deportation of people, and they're taking people from their families. Yeah, they would tell me anything. They tell me any hateful thing. If they would tell me any hateful thing. Oh my gosh. They would tell me any hateful thing to try to hurt my feelings. But like I tell people, if you know who you are as an individual, can't nothing nobody ever do to hurt your feelings. You get what I'm saying? So I let it slide. But the whole topic of today is, should we feel some type of way? Should we feel some type of way that they're raiding homes and they're deporting people? And to be totally honest, in my opinion, I don't care. And I know it's gonna offend people. I don't give 2 fucks about it. If you was here earlier, I told I'm not saying you are insane. I'm just saying your people did more mass murder and shooting than black people ever did. You get what I'm saying? Your people raped Native Americans. Your people did so much crime and so much heinous things that it's honestly, if God came down to earth and he kept a scoreboard of how much violence people did, white people did way more violent things than black people have ever done. I can shoot 100 people that look like me, it would not add up to 500 years of worth of what white people did. This is all I'm saying, Emily. If you they defund black museums because they don't want stuff being told. Even there was a hold on. I'm just hold on for 1 second. You guys, white people did the most horrendous things to blacks. If a guy came down and did a scoreboard of how much violence you white people did, it would be so precedented that white people will, you know, get them saying, stop smelling their own ass and just look. And just look at all the genocidal things that white people did. Hitler wasn't black, he was white. He was Caucasian, of your people that look like you, Emily. Hitler was white. Jeffrey Dahmer was white. Charles Manson was white. You never really heard any black serial killers like that. Even what you guys did to Sarah Bartman, white people did that. They put her body inside of a museum. White people did that, not black people. White people put an African-American body of a naked African-American woman with large buttocks inside a museum and look at it. They stolen her body. If that's not satanic and if that's not satanic, yeah. If that's not satanic and way more dangerous than black people need. If black people did the same thing white people did of kidnapping and bombing, taking their organs out, raping their women, and put them in a museum where their body can be viewed and humiliated and joked about, you guys will be look at us in all type of way. But the fact that black people are still trying to coerce with you guys, despite of all the fucked up things you guys did, you should be surprised black people ain't rioting on a daily basis. I don't want to be the only nigga rioting. I don't want to be the only black person rioting. The fact that you got a whole your race of people, enslaved people, and the fact that Annabelle doll in Louisiana burnt down a slave farm, that your people celebrated in death. Your people did that. Black people didn't do it. Black people taught how to hate each other. It's the whole Jim Crow law. You guys taught us how to hate each other. The same way you guys killed Malcolm X, the same way you guys killed Martin Luther King, the same way you kill anybody that tries to uplift black people. You get what I'm saying? If you guys gave us the same choices and we had the same opportunity as white people, and we had the same power just to separate from white people, I'm pretty sure white people will still catch the boat to see where black people is going to. You get what I'm saying? If we all rounded up together as black people and we bought our own island of our own continent, white people will still come over. And this is a fact. White people will still come over. White people gave us slums, and every Thanksgiving we cook the best. Even Mexican people cook the best. It's so many jokes of white people don't use seasoning on their food. It's so many jokes from other races. Even India jokes about it. Nobody wants to be white. Nobody. I'm not trying to be funny, but nobody wants to be white. No one says, I don't want to be the end of the joke of not using seasoning in my food. I don't want to be joked about not having rhythm anymore. White people gave us, like you said, like copper, white people gave us slums. And somehow we made chitlins. They gave us pig intestines that's filled with shit. But yet, everybody loves the way we make soul food. That's crazy. For white people not to like black people, you guys sure do mimic us. Yeah. You guys sure do mimic us. And you can't mimic us. You can't mimic us. They get BBL fillers, they get lip injections, tummy tucks, breast augmentations. First they said that we had big lips and we had big booties. And when you go to Miami, what do you see? Big lips and big booties. Not from blacks, but from whites. People are Cubans. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to start I'm not saying, Emily, you might not be cool. I'm just saying, for you to make that broad statement, you gotta see what the genocidal mass murder, mass rape that your people did. And you just alienate everything that your people did, and you think that is normal, and you think black people shouldn't riot. We haven't got no reparations. So if black people want to go riot and steal shit, hey, let them. I'm not telling them they should. If I feel like, in my opinion, if black people want to riot together, go riot and go to the bank, steal all the money out of the bank. I'm not telling people to do this, but this is make it make sense. Stop rioting for Jordans and jewelry. Buy land. Riot and steal land. The same way they did to the Indians. You get what I'm saying? The same way they did to the Indians. Steal their land. If black people want to come together, steal their land. Steal their land back. We have a whole, like out here in Georgia, we have a whole town buried by white people. And every year somebody goes missing. Lake Lanier. White people buried a whole successful black town. They separated from white people, and they had a successful black town of fruits, vegetables, and a thriving black community. When white people heard of it, they tried to say a white woman was molested by a black guy, and the whole time it was a white guy that molested her. And for them to get back at the black people, they flooded the town. So when white people no, that's what I'm saying. Nobody today went through that, but we all went through our own trials and tribulations. I gotta hold on. We all went through our own trials and tribulations. Our ancestors worked 500 years with free labor. Our ancestors worked 500 years of free labor that we can never get back. Yeah. We can never get that. We can never get that stuff back. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to go use that damn bathroom. Man, your dog's just barking. You got to go. Got to go. Make it do what it do, baby. And we just got off from UPS. Yes, sir. We just got off work. We gonna make it do what it do, baby. And we gonna have this conversation. Hit that like button up top. Oh, I got my pen. Hit that like button up top. Make it 30 likes. Oh. Hit that like up top. Hit that like button up top. Okay, so we're going to read the comments. We're going to read the comments. Ask them about, okay, Copper says, ask them about Jamestown massacres 1 and 2. Woo, that is a dark, woo, that's dark. That is dark. Yeah, that is, okay, and I agree. Gave us slums and poverty. No, we make the best of what we are given. They don't know what to do with herbs and spices. Just like the KFC guy. They not going to tell you the KFC guy stole his recipe from black people. Because all the slaves was cooking. If all the slaves was cooking inside the fields and cooking for the white man and the slave master, when did white people ever learn how to cook? And that's a great question. I don't agree with that, though. We reclaim our stuff, though. No, brother. To no reparations, modern day slavery, nobody alive to their own slaves. Stole land or the ones who had that happening to them. I agree. We did it. We need more focus on coming together better as one people. I can claim my land. If people taking back land as they should, then I say people get their reparations they should. You can get Native American reparations. I forgot what percentage of Native American I am. I know I'm Cherokee a little bit. Someone else told me that. Okay. Melanin Life says, all I need to do is get get tested. I go live on the reservation with my people. I ain't gonna lie. If I can somehow, that's another big dream. If I can somehow live on a reservation with my people, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Because I'm going to show you a picture. My 2 daughters. I would love to take my little 2 monsters, my little two little heifers. I love to take these 2 little girls on a reservation and be around my people. These are my daughters. Like, oh man, this is my mom. So she's a little bit Cherokee, but if anyone must know, this is my daughter Briella. This is my oldest daughter Adela. So like, I would love if my Indian heritage is good enough, I would love to take my mom, my daughters somehow, and I would love to do that. Let me get this off. I don't want them to take pictures of my daughters and try to use it against me again. Okay, all right. I do have to say that Native Americans having reservations isn't very cool for them. But in general, world map, it is what it is today. And giving back land mass ain't going to work. Laugh out, Mel. You go on your girl. I don't bother with them people myself. I agree to disagree, but just do some research. Life ain't easy. Only real reparations that should be done is actual advances and making everyone come together. That is what I'm talking about right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. We do need to come together. As people, we do need to come together. Let's start building up black gas stations. Let's start building up black businesses. The same way the Mexicans do it, we need to do the same thing within our community. We're going to keep going down. People getting their land back. Cause I'm gonna get all mine. And let's be real about fried chicken. Africans ain't know anything about fried chicken. No, this is what I'm saying. Copper, this is what I'm saying. When they took us from where we came from, right? And slaves used to cook in the kitchen. We was considered African at that time. We did know how to fry chicken. Let's be, okay. Melanated life. You buy acres these days and start your own local township. Thank you. Those are my two little helpers. My two little monsters. There's so much unclaimed land here. Hope you manage to realize your dreams for you and your family, man. This is my dream. My big dream is to be so successful on my YouTube channel, I can be like the next Casanat and be bigger. I'm young, I'm 32, and I just want to be bigger than them. You know what I'm saying? There's not no hate or nothing like that. They had a party out here in Atlanta, and I was supposed to go, but I just want to be bigger. So I'm using my YouTube channel not only as a job, but something I can grow some type of great revenue and set up a better life for my daughter's family. So that's what I'm hoping. I live in Sweden and is almost segregated as the parts of the U.S. Most slaves in America is one African though. Right again, Copper. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We at 29 likes. Hit that like button. Give me at least 30 likes. 30 likes. We got 19 people right now. Exactly. We learn a language. A famous guy told me like Mexicans didn't teach black people how to speak Spanish. White people taught black people to speak English. So that's why I really don't care. Like I don't want to sound racist, but I don't care too much what Mexicans going through. And God damn it, Eric, just drive the truck. You're not even pulling shit, man. Man, this guy's not pulling anything. He's just revving up the he's just revving up the engine, man. I'm trying not to cuss, but it's irritating. I feel like I gotta overtalk. But anyway, so that was my big dream. If you haven't heard what happened to me when I in story time at the beginning of this live, I felt I feel like nothing is hard. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is hard. I'm trying to do skits and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be bigger than Kai. They do streamer. They did streamer university, but I felt like it wasn't really redundant. They are hot right now, but after a while, I feel like when like everything comes down, it's gonna get to a point like people get tired of them a little bit too much. Yeah, Emily left. I think Emily left. She was like, I'm not arguing with these minorities. I'm not arguing with these minorities. I come from a superior race. I'm not arguing with these minorities. I'm not arguing with these minorities 4 in the morning. Goddamn nigga. Yeah. Hey, man. It's all nothing but love, man. It's all nothing but love. I'm not here to spread no hate, but we just here to state the obvious. But hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. If one of my viewers can please, this is like my 6th time. If one of my viewers can please put my Instagram name inside the comment box and put my CashApp inside the comment box. Help support the channel, help fund the channel. Man, just put it in the box. My Instagram, if you guys want to have a conversation with me, and we can have more topics just like this. Follow me on Instagram and reach me. Conversate about anything. My Instagram is It's My Cash App is money symbol Dirtymontez313. If one of my viewers can do this for me, it would be so great right now. It's 4 in the morning and we're not getting no sleep. Cause I'm on my way to Six Flags and I gotta stay up. If I go to sleep now, I'm not waking up. My shift don't start till 10. I ain't gonna lie, you guys be coming to my live all the time. I don't know why I didn't make you a mod yet. I'm also minority worldwide population in terms as a white person. Of course. Now listen. So I'm gonna repeat my story time, right? My story time, I used to live in North Carolina in this rural racial town called Chapel Hill, North Carolina. This is where you guys can support me. Copper just put it right down. Right there. If you guys want to reach me, follow me here. It's Trench Baby Montez. Follow me here. If you guys want to help support my Cash App is Dirtymontez313. Anything you guys donate will help fund the channel greatly. Anything that you guys want to reach and conversate with me about will help me greatly to be a better YouTuber. So I'm just trying to grow my YouTube and be way more successful than Kai. And Kai, if you watching, I did not want to go to the AMP pool party because I know y'all guys was doing too much. Yeah, they all jokes aside, they threw a pool party out here in Atlanta, Georgia, at the AMP house. It was lit. It's no pressure, no smoke. I could have went, I just didn't want to go. But back to it. I got a big boogie party coming out in July. I got a wet Atlanta party coming, and I think like next week. So we're booked up for all our pool parties. And then I'm celebrating Miami Carnival, and it's a big Caribbean festival in Miami, Florida. You guys do not want to miss. Hit that like button right here, man. Why you guys be so anal about just hitting a like button? I'm not asking for much. Just one like will make it 30. Just one like will make it 30. One like will make it 30 likes. I know you guys be viewing and you be watching, you commenting, you trolling. At least if you're going to troll, show support. Troll and just give me one like. I ain't asking for much. Just one little like. Most definitely pull up to Atlanta. Oh yeah. And then I got a swinger party on the 28th of June. So we're gonna try to go live on a swinger party on my other channel. So I'm not going live on this channel because I can't afford to get it shut down. But we're gonna go live on the other channel, and we're gonna post a wild, raunchy stuff like that.